Hey, good morning, Laura. Dwayne here with Roof Max of Elkhart, and we're up here on your roof. So I'm gonna just do a walkthrough and kind of show you what I see down throughout here. And I'm gonna start on the back side. We're on the two-story part. So over here on this vent, it's a stink pipe. You have a bathroom underneath here. Okay, this is starting to crack right there. You see that where my fingernail's at? So I would end up, this rubber has a petrochemical oil in it as well. That's how they make it, and that dries out, and then you start getting cracks, and pretty soon that whole thing will just split, and you'll have an opening right there. I see another crack that's starting to go. So we'll slide a 3-inch rain collar on this, and then you got 3 nails right here that need to get sealed up. Okay, this is a little bit steep up here, so I have to move slow and careful, but we'll get through this whole thing here as quick as I can. And then down here, I didn't see anything of concern other than resealing around the vents. Make sure that's all watertight and sealed tight. And then check underneath. Yeah, some of these staples right here, that one's exposed, it's rusted out. There's a staple rusted, so we'll reseal all that. That should be fairly simple. Just gotta make sure that balances while I walk so that it doesn't blow off. It's a little windy up here. All right, so next we're coming up here, and now we're on the very top. So right here on these ridge caps, these are this basically what I would say a manufactured defect. They're fine as the way they are. Sometimes when they stack them on top of skids, it imprints them, and that might be why you have that, which kind of explains a perfect line. They stack them too high. They're only supposed to go 2 high. Sometimes they go 3 or 4, but this staple here just simply needs to get sealed up. It's the only thing I saw. I don't see anything there. And then that staple needs to get sealed. That one's sealed as well. So now we're gonna come on back here. The granules on this side, on the back side, which it obviously doesn't get nearly as much sun. It's on the north side. So they don't dry out quite as quick as the other side. Usually the north side's about 5 years behind the south side as far as how fast it dries out and the way that it wears. I don't see anything that needs attention back here. So I just want you to reference the amount of granules you have on this side, and then we're going to come over here. Now we're facing the other side, and you can see the difference. You see the black in between your asphalt, or in between your granules. So there is loss. I rub it a little bit, granules roll off. So the one thing the treatment does is it gets the oils back in there, increases the pliability, softens them up, and then the existing granules will re-adhere and adheres back onto the asphalt so that you don't have as much loss. And those are important to keep up here because they reflect UV rays out of the asphalt to prevent it from drying out. There's a staple that needs to get sealed up, that one as well. And then here, they're dried out and they're becoming, you know, they're dry. So right here you got a split in your ridge cap, still connected there, but right here there's a hole in your drip edge, crack. So this simply, we need to seal that up to prevent water from going in there, and put some underneath each side of that and put her deck back down, and that'll be good. All right, so here in just this couple, there's not a lot of shingles like this, just kind of here and there. But there are some where you have a little bit more granule loss. You can see that, and you will obviously see that from out there as well. They appear a little bit darker. So that is, ooh, that's a little slick. Trying to see here. That's okay. But yeah, you still, overall, the rest of them have enough granules. And I gotta pick this thing up and carry it down with me, so bear with me. I might have to sit down. Actually, I'm gonna pause it and then get down to there. So yeah, as you can see, It was loose. The granules there, it's dried off. Granules were starting to roll as I was walking. I went down there when I was measuring it, didn't see anything of concern. This vent right here needs a little bit of patching and resealing, and I'll probably end up putting a 4-inch rain collar on that as well, so you don't have to worry about it. Then we come out here. So now we're on top of the garage. Those staples need to get sealed up. That looks fine on the edge there. And I'm not even gonna do a flexibility test because I already know they're dried out just from the way they look. And all I do on the flexibility is peel back a corner and see if it breaks. And from up there on that ridge where it cracked already, that tells me everything I need to know. So down here, nail, 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 nail. There, it would all need to get sealed up. And then right here, yeah, that should get sealed back up again. It's starting to crack. Let me come back a little bit so you can see, but right through there. So that pulls away eventually. So we'll reseal that, and then here you have a nail, nail, nail. It's actually all the way across. All those nails need to get sealed up. And the reason for that is you see your piece of flashing right here, but when they're exposed, water, and you can see how rusted that nail is, water will eventually find its way around the nail head, and then they'll drip through the nail, past your flashing, and then into your decking, and then you'll end up getting damage on your decking. So now we are going, just come over here, make sure my footing's right as I go, because one misstep and down you go. You heard that. So they are definitely dry. Granules shouldn't slide like that. All right, so now we're over here on this side. That staple needs to get sealed up. And again, this side is a little bit worse than the other sides because it gets more sun. So right there, that, there we go, there it is. But yeah, you can see they're dried out. You can actually see the dried out fibers right there. This would definitely benefit and qualify for a Roof Max treatment. Highly recommend it, you know, unless you're just going to let it go and not do anything about it all and then just replace it eventually. So staples need to get sealed up. Now we're going to head down here. I enjoy walking on this side. It's steep, but the granules aren't as loose. It's not as dried out. So that all looks good. And then yeah, here you have some nails too that need to get sealed up. So that is your roof. And like I said, I would definitely recommend a treatment sooner than later. I wouldn't let this hot sun, it's a little hazy right now from the Canadian fires, but and through this part of June and July and August it gets the hottest. And the way these look through here, you need something to soften this asphalt back up and keep the existing granules readhesed. So I'll upload this and we'll send you a link via text, and then we'll go from there. Talk to you soon.